What we want to do today is think a little bit about why that is the case and what are the ramifications of that sort of thinking of the word cult. This, of course, has a long history in religion in the United States, and even before that. So even though we have been focusing in the last few weeks, particularly on the way that word has functioned in relationship to mid to late 20th century movements like the People's Temple, like Scientology, like the Branch Davidians, that word has a longer history in the United States. It shows up in newspapers here in California in the late 19th century. And certainly those connotations, those ideas, go way back in the history of religion in the United States. So I've thrown up here to refresh our memory the groups that we've looked at over the course of this quarter. And thinking about those terms that we just shouted out, where have we seen that sort of thinking, and how have we seen that sort of thinking applied to some of the groups that we have looked at this quarter? Can you think of any examples of sort of those negative descriptions or impressions of these groups? Yeah.
Charismatic leader or founder.
A charismatic leader of the movement. So what movements have we seen that in?
Definitely Scientology. You could argue Mormonism too. Nation of Islam, People's Temple. Basically, I'd say the majority of that.
Yeah. So that we see this, and we have certainly structured our conversations of these religious movements, haven't we, around the leaders, and that they're central to that. So that's sort of, without necessarily casting them in a negative light, the bigger than life kind of role of these leaders is important.